happened, and I was able to make a connection with the universe. And the technique which helps me the most to connect. Why are you crying?
I will let you know. Just keep carrying.
Hi, Bhanu. So happy to see you. And I'm thrilled to be with you in the session. Thank you so much for joining. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, madam. So thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to have a conversation with you. Actually, I was trying to make a conversation with you from a very long time. I am a student. Yeah, before I start something, I would like to introduce myself here because I have met very first time here. My
Hmm.
name is Banu Prasad. I am from Telangana. Currently, I am staying in Hyderabad itself. As a student, I came to Hyderabad for education purpose. And recently, I have started following your YouTube channel. Firstly, I'm very big fan of you, madam, because I have learned so many words, so many things, and how to communicate with people. I have learned many things from your channel, from you itself, madam. This is all about me. And also, one more thing I would like to tell you, I'm super excited. Actually, I don't have any stage fright, I don't have fear, but a big YouTuber like you is there in front of me, and I'm having some sort of butterflies in my stomach.
It's really my pleasure to have you here, and a big fan of mine. And I'm really glad to hear that my videos are helping you and you have learned a lot. The vocabulary and a few tips and tricks maybe helped you a lot. And I liked the way you introduced yourself, and I liked the confidence in you, which you mentioned that I don't have any stage fear or any hesitation. And a few times, yes, it happens, and I can surely tell you that it is happening. If it is happening right now with you, it is just because of the excitement I can see, because it is not already there in you, right, the fear. But right now you are excited to meet me or to talk to me, and that is why maybe a little bit, but after a few minutes you will feel comfortable here. I'll make
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
that you
And
feel
also,
comfortable.
yes, ma'am. Actually, even I have my own YouTube channel where I'm
Mm-hmm.
having conversation with a lot of people. I don't have in general fear. But yesterday you mailed me, right? So
Mm-hmm.
since last night, I have been waiting for your
Okay.
conversation. I'm super excited. When will the day pass? When will I get connect to Rajini madam, and when I'm going to have conversation? Yes, ma'am.
Wow. 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 Great. Okay. It's really my pleasure that I have authentic audience like you, people who support me a lot. And grateful that I'm also able to add value, a little value, or a little things that I know, because I am also a learner. I have started this journey in 2022, and continuously still I'm learning and I'm in the way. So this is really helpful to get feedback at the same time to learn from others. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you mind mentioning your hobbies? What do you do in your spare time?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. So, as I mentioned, my name is Banu Prasad. So, I am a college going student. I am pursuing BTech final year right now. Despite a student, I run my own YouTube channel. Today itself, my channel hit 7,000 subscribers. I'm very happy for that. And
Mhm.
also coming to my hobbies, like so these days I have started following your videos, ma'am. So I made it my habit that no matter what happens before going to bed, definitely I watch at least one of your videos and I note down some important points from your videos, whatever the new words, whatever the new phrases you have been mentioning in each and every videos. So I write it down in my book, and also I try to utilize it in my real life conversation in order to enhance my communication skills, in order to get rid of my all the factors like hesitation and nervousness and also some sort of fear likewise. And also coming to my hobbies, like I have a habit of listening to English music a lot each and every single day. I go for morning walk each and every single day in order to maintain my health, good health and hygienic. And
Mhm.
also I have a habit of writing journal, and also have a habit of writing diary each and every single day before going to bed. So this is all about my hobbies.
Wow, there are a lot of things on your plate that you do on a regular basis. I consider that you are a very passionate and disciplined person I have come across. Great. It's really lovely to meet people like you who always, fuel, me to focus on the things which are required in order to be very good communicator and come conversationalist, and even in order to grow in life. Great. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have given me a really great responsibility that every single day you make sure that you watch one of my videos before hitting the sec. So it means you are there to find new words and idioms and which can help you communicate better. So it is my responsibility to learn more and more and then use in the conversation so people can learn. Great, and many, many congratulations to you for hitting 7K subscribers on
Thank
YouTube.
you so much, madam.
You're welcome. I hope this journey will also boost your confidence level and help you change yourself entirely, not only in communication or not only in English. You will get a lot of opportunities because of it. Especially, you will become very good at communication and making good connection with people. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Writing is one which I admire a lot. When people say that I have the habit of writing, diaries and journals. This is one I want to incorporate in myself too, but I'm lacking still. I don't know why, and I want to start it. So, can you just tell me a little bit more about like how did you start first? Since when have you been doing it, writing?
Yes, ma'am. So thank you so much for asking when did I start my writing and when did I start implementing this. Basically, I am from a very remote area where even nobody could speak even English. So when I was in school, there was a teacher whose name is Aruna Kasula. When I was in 10th standard, till 10th standard, I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to write. I don't know how to speak in English. But all of a sudden, I started focusing on grammar at initial stage of my English speaking journey. The teacher who appointed when I was in 10th standard, she started observing keenly regarding my interest towards this English and learning and curiosity and enthusiastic towards this English language. She was appointed as assistant principal to our school, and she started taking me separate classes like teaching grammar regarding intermediate and BTech grammar and degree grammar. I started focusing on those grammatical rules and each and everything very consciously. After stepping out of my school, even I forgot everything. When I was leaving my school, my teacher even gave a lot of books regarding English. It is going to help you in the future. Once when you came to when will you come to know that communication skills are important? Just try to whenever you get free time, just try to revise these books. Definitely, it will help you a lot in the future. But what I did initial days, the books which I have taken from my teacher, I kept in a separate room in my house itself, and even I didn't have a glance at those books. But when I came to know that communication skills are important, I started revising, I started reading those books, and I started spending hours and hours time. And the one thing what made me write each and every single day means I am very enthusiastic and I'm very passionate towards this English language. I don't know why. So when I was at home, my atmosphere was totally in my regional language. Everybody speaks my regional language itself. So all of a sudden, I decided no matter what, if I want to speak in English, I have to speak no matter what. I should not keep complain. I should not keep explaining my excuses myself that I don't have any partner. I should not. I don't have any money to spend on institution. It's all in me. If I have strong motto, if I dedicate myself to learn this English language, definitely I will achieve, because every expert today once was a beginner. I kept telling these every time in my mind. And but during those days I was not having my own mobile phone. Even in my house itself, my father, my mother was not having mobile phone. So all I need is to listen more English. For that, I used to go to my neighbor's house and I used to ask their mobile for 1 hour. I came to know that that 1 hour is very important for me, because after passing that 1 hour, definitely they will take their mobile back. So whatever the time I'm consuming, whatever the time I'm spending during that 1 hour, I have to use it in a wise manner, in a precise manner. So I used to consume a lot of English, and I used to write whatever I understood from at least one video. Whenever I was coming across new words, new phrases, new idioms, whatever it could be, I used to pen down in my book, and before going to bed, I used to revise all those words. I used to recollect whatever I have listened so far in a day, and that made me to write even diary. In diary, what I used to write every single day, how I spend my day, how I started my day. Did I start my day in a negative way? Did I start my day in a positive way? So who do I am following in my real life? Am I following positive people or negative people? I don't know. At very younger stage, I got realization very early. I got realized all these things, and that's how I started my writing habit, and which made me eventually try to speak even in English. And the one fine day, I started speaking English in my own village itself. And few people who are very younger to me, they came to me and they started making fun of my English. You are showing off, you are doing this, you are doing that. So why are you speaking English? Why are you spending lot of why are you investing your precious time only for communication skills, writing, reading, and listening? Why is this necessary? Is this going to help you in the future? They used to make fun of me, they used to humiliated me all the time, but I didn't take anything personally. All I decided is I have to speak in English no matter what, because in the future I may not know, but communication skills are going to help me. I decided, I made up my mind, I started speaking my journey. In between, I stopped myself because of some circumstances. I had to join BTech. When I was in first year, I was little bit nervous to speak in English and to start my English speaking journey again. But I came to know that whatever these 4 years are very precious for me. I have to use these 4 years in a wise manner. If I don't use this time right way, after graduation, I am going to fall in trouble. So I decided, and I got realization. And at very first year, I started again speaking to myself. And one more thing here, I had to stay 2.5 years alone in the room itself. Nobody was with me, nobody was there. I had to go to college, and I have to come back my room, and I have to cook food for myself. And there was a plain mirror which equals to my height in my room. After coming back to my college, I used to stand in front of mirror, and I didn't take any one of my friends words personally. I used to stand in front of mirror, and I used to look at myself, and I used to start speaking. If I don't know what I was speaking, I used to recollect to all the memories, all the things what I have done in college since morning to till evening. So I used to speak that whatever the things I have done in a college, I used to speak to myself every single day. So that's how I used to practice by standing in front of mirror, and also I really put lot of efforts. Everybody started humiliating me, everybody discouraged me. And the reason for starting my YouTube channel is there were two of my friends who uh, and who understood and who identified my potential towards this English language. And one fine day they came to me and they asked me that when I was in third year BTech, right now I'm in final year BTech. When I was in third year BTech, they came to me and they asked only one thing, that you have good command over English, even you speak English well. Why don't you create your own YouTube channel, and why don't you upload your own videos? Whenever you will be giving some seminar or something in college, we will snap that videos and we will share it with you. Happily you can upload on your channel, and after then you can watch. From there you will learn, you will be learning your own mistakes, and you will start improving yourself. I thought, yes, I think this advice is going to help me a lot in the future. And then I started creating my channel, and I created my channel because of those two friends. I sat here today and I'm having conversation with you right now. I'm so blessed for two friends who were there in my life and who are still supporting me, encouraging me. This is all about my journey, madam.
Wow, wonderful. It's so beautiful, so inspiring. if people take it seriously, there is a great learning from your journey itself. We can learn a lot. First of all, thanks to your friends, those two friends who really helped you and who, saw the real potential. That is why we call that real friends always tell you the truth and always appreciate you and help you in tough times, and they saw the real potential instead of having the envy feeling or jealousy of you. They admired you and they encouraged you to start a YouTube channel and grow there, which is remarkable. And I'm also grateful that you have these friends in today's era. Great. I can get from your journey, and I want to tell everybody out there on my channel, people who are watching the video, that here you can see if you have a strong determination, because according to your circumstances, according to your story, you had even scarcity of resources. As you mentioned that you didn't have a mobile phone, you asked your neighbors to give it for 1 hour, but you made it, like you utilized that 1 hour properly, and every minute I think was very, very important for you. Every second was very essential for you in that 1 hour. So you realize the value of time, the value of resources. And I have seen people who have lack of resources definitely, leverage everything they come across, every opportunity. They always make hay while the sun shines, always. And this is something which I admire about Indian society, Indian people. And yes, one more thing that you mentioned about, you forgot and you avoided people who were, teasing you or who were maybe mocking you or humiliating you every now and then, right? So we have to become that deaf to the society and to people, because not everybody is same, not everybody gets all the resources, all the opportunities, but we have to make it. And that comes from within first. From within first we decide, then we find out. Even the minimum resources we try to leverage, we try to use in a very beautiful manner, and I salute you that you did that. You utilized
Thank you
every
so much.
second of that hour and you achieved that. Because see why I admire this is not just because I want to just admire you, because I have seen people, a few of are my students also, they have a lot of resources. We provide PDFs, we provide lessons, we give live sessions, we do a lot of things for them. And they can bring, they can purchase, they can have anything in their life. They have mobile phones, they have laptops, they have everything, right? But they have this, again, the same question: how to improve? Do you really think that in today's era you don't know how to improve and you cannot find the answer? Do you think? No, you know already, right? You have these many resources, these many people are already talking to you over YouTube, over different social media, that these are the things that you have to master, these are the things that you have to learn, and these are the things that you have to practice on regular basis. But only person who is very dedicated, who have the passion. And I can tell you that a person who comes from the very humble or very, background where the person has seen those circumstances where we don't have resources, that person already, that person, I believe, that does and takes seriously things, which I have seen in my life. And I also am from a village, didn't have much resources, didn't have the exposure, personally exposure I didn't have. Used to go to the school, government school here in the village itself, didn't know anything about any other stuff. So, like, we kind of, because of that circumstances, we kind of have a mindset to, incorporate or foster that learning attitude as much as possible. And you and are the live example here that did a great job. I really, really salute and I appreciate it.
Okay, ma'am. And also one more thing I would like to highlight here. I have
Hmm.
watched many of your videos. I watch every single day at least one of your videos. And you have mentioned in many of your videos that so you are a person who believes and who always grateful for universe.
Yeah.
Even it resonates me. Even I always grateful for universe. Whenever I feel low, whenever before going to bed, I always keep telling myself that so whatever is there on your plate, you should be grateful for your whatever the things you have to use it in a utilized way, because this human being being a human is very grateful for ourselves. We should do whatever we want to do. We can do, if you go, if we spread positivity, obviously we can go and we can spread positivity. No, if you go and if you tell positive things to somebody else, definitely they will start liking you, they will start
Hmm.
admiring you, they will, even if they don't know what kind of potential is there inside them, if you go and if you add fuel to their potential, definitely they will start working on that. This is I have come
Absolutely.
across recently. I have conducted live on my YouTube channel. There, many people are leaving comments under in my live video that we took you as an inspiration and we started doing many things in our life. I was really in the state of shock. I was very grateful
Overwhelming.
for the. Yes, yes, ma'am. Because I don't know what people are seeing, what people are watching from outside. So the I should be very grateful. I should be very responsible towards them because many people have started following us, and many people have started doing something in their life by taking people like us as an inspiration. So yeah, I'm very fortunate, ma'am.
Wow. Glad to know that. Very, very pure soul. And you have the, poised demeanor, I must say. Coming from a very humble background, you seem very authentic and real to your audience, which I also feel the same manner. Like I should be very, very grateful and very accountable towards my audience. Uh, you mentioned about universe. So I want to know first, like, when did you get to know about the universe, energy, vibe, and all? Like, there are times in our life when we hit, the lowest phase of our life, when nobody is there. Like how I found, let me tell you. After my graduation, just before pandemic, I came back to home and I was scattered, baffled, lost. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't even good at English. I wasn't even good at communication, and I didn't know what to do, what to follow, pursue in life. Career wise, also, I didn't know anything. Mindset also was quite different. So that time, nobody was there to understand me fully, and I started following others advice like, okay, you should go for banking, you should do for ssc, prepare for ssc and all those things. And I did for 2 years continuously, but those 2 years were very, very precious to me. During that time I found about universe, and about things happen, and I was able to make a connection with the universe, and the technique which helps me the most to connect. Why are you crying?
Ma'am, I will let you know. Just keep because you asked me
Okay.
when you get into that universe, right? So actually, there was a phase where
Mhm.
I literally got so emotional. As I mentioned before that, so I was staying continuously 2.5 years alone in the room. So when I was staying alone in the room, I had done a lot of things to my friends, and I did many good things for them when they were in needy, when they were in difficult situation. So if it was possible, if it is possible with me, I went there, I did lot of help for them. But one night what happened, I was literally getting lot of stomach pain.
Hmm.
Even I was not even in the state to make a call, and even I was not even in the state of speaking to somebody else. uh, During that situation, immediately I before one before 1 week, so there were few of my friends who used to stay in my room. So they left all of a sudden, and I immediately took my phone and I made them call. So I just only spoke 2 3 words, that's it. I was getting a lot of stomach pain, so will you please come to my room and will you please take me to hospital? So they simply, when I said to them that so I was getting stomach pain, they simply rejected my call. So there was, because they were with me, I used to cook food for them. I used to take care of them, everything I did. But when I was saying to, I was getting stomach pain, they simply rejected my call. Even they didn't ask what was happening to you, why you are feeling unwell. So during that situation, I only decided that so nobody is there for us. So no matter how much ever you do good for people, they will definitely they will not do anything for you in return. So in that situation, I started believing in karma, and also I started believing in this universe. I kept telling me during even that tough situation, I kept telling me to myself that no matter Banu, just don't feel low, don't feel disappointed. Whatever the things you have done, God have already seen.
Same.
God keep watching each and everything. Definitely in some other way, definitely God will help you. If not now, in it might be tomorrow or day after tomorrow, in the future definitely God will help you. So I decided and I started believing in
Wow.
universe. And whatever I feeling, if I get emotional, I don't share with anybody, I just simply write it in my book. That's it. And I simply write it in my book, and I will burn that emotions. I mean, I will burn that paper where I have written my all emotions and everything.
Oh my goodness. Similar experience I had, and that time a few techniques I tried. Those techniques, I must say, that time wasn't able to help me much, but somewhere I built a great connection with the universe, similarly like you did. And here we can give a great message again to the audience, which is if you are in a bad position or situation right now, congratulations to you, because you are going to make it very great.
Yes.
People who
Yes.
go in that situation, mentally, physically, or if they lose people, if they lose friends, if they lose everything, still you have one, that is the universe. And you are even selected by the universe to see how people are there, and how the circumstances are there, and how much potential you have, how much caliber you have. That's we realize in our lowest phase. And that's why God always puts us in that. How I found myself, how you found yourself, and whoever is watching, if you are in the lowest phase, you will also find yourself very soon. Just believe in
Yes.
yourself, just believe in the universe, and try to connect with the universe. I feel books are my friends, universe is always there to help me, and I am the one who is always there. So we always be very proud of ourselves, and we should always believe in ourselves. So you have given really a great message, and I have experienced it itself, so I know that. But it's great that you found universe. So is there any technique that you follow and you resonate with the most when it comes to talk to the universe? What is your love, or language to express gratitude to the universe? How do you talk to the universe?
Yes, ma'am. So as soon as I wake up early in the morning, as I mentioned before, I have a habit of going for morning walk.
Hmm.
So when I go for morning walk, so there nobody wakes up, right?
Hmm.
So the atmosphere and the surroundings are very peace. So during that time, so I just speak to myself, and also I just speak it louder that whatever you are giving universe, I'm very grateful. Just only I ask universe to give me lot of strength in order to overcome
Hmm.
every obstacle, in order
Hmm.
to overcome the bad phases and good phases, whatever universe will give to me, I have to withstand for that obstacles. That's it. And also I will be showing gratitude. And if I want to do help somebody,
Hmm.
definitely
Hmm.
I'll go and I'll help them. So, and also even in return, I don't expect anything from anybody. In return, I will be very thankful again universe that yes, I have done this good thing to somebody.
Hmm.
Yeah, likewise I keep
Fantastic.
telling to myself.
Excellent. So beautiful. It means when whatever you have, just give it back to the society, give it back to the universe, and universe will multiply it. Give it in multiplied manner. You will receive a lot whatever you give back. And similarly, I also believe in helping people. And whatever I know, I just try to teach and try to help. If in that is in my hand, I can help others. And that's even great way to talk to the universe, speaking out loud. when the universe is able to hear you properly, and you are also there to feel that yes, universe is there to hear me and he's talking to me back, it is talking to me back. It happens with me multiple times, and in me I am able to resonate the most with is the water technique. I don't know from where I incorporated in myself, but whenever I have a glass of water, I just sit with it first and then I say those words, just not like what I want, no, simply thankful for everything that I have already. A very beautiful family, very supporting family. Since the birth, I can see like I got a lot of support from my family. Whatever the circumstances were always there, but my family supported me, and that is why I am whoever. Similarly, the family I got over social media, YouTube, it's really a great thing to have a great big family. So I say just thank you for everything. The health, I'm very very good health in here and there. Small things always keep happening with us because we are a living beings, so here and there we do stuff and then things happen us. Sometimes we eat that is not suitable for us, so then also it takes place. But I'm very grateful that for the good health and family, and financially I'm strong, physically, emotionally, mentally I'm strong. Everybody supports me, everybody loves me, and you love me the most. That's what I tell to the universe, that you love me unconditionally, and that's what I admire the most. And this is how I feel the connection. And water technique is one which I admire. Nowadays I am reading a book, I'm today itself I'm going to complete, that is Law of Attraction by Mitesh Khatri. If you ever come across about, you know that Mitesh Khatri and Indu Khatri maybe, right? So I have been reading that. There I got other techniques too which I didn't yet try. That is like writing, like you have the habit of writing diaries, so maybe you every single day can, through writing also you can say thank you and all. Many people follow that writing technique, writing generals and writing gratitudes, and then saying out loud, which you do, which I do with water technique. And visualization is one powerful technique, considered powerful technique I haven't done yet, because I am the person who is still not able to incorporate that meditation or sitting still for many many minutes. I cannot say, I cannot take hours because hours is like very very big thing. Only I think I have heard monks are able to do, which requires a lot of patience and practice. Again, everything requires practice. But that meditation I consider when I read books, because when I read books, I am totally engrossed in those while reading those, 30 minutes, 1 hour. So that I consider for me a meditation because it works for me actually. When I read, feel so calm, composed, at the same time knowledgeable that yes, I have learned something from it, and little bit shift in, mindset and in behavior and this. So this is something which I admire. Yes, so that's all. And I'm really glad that you connected to me. I got a lot of motivation from you. I didn't
Thank you so much.
give much time to you to ask me any question, but still, we have 6 minutes. If you have any question for me, I can help you with.
Yeah, ma'am. So, yeah, there is a common question that from my subscribers, because I just want to upload this video in my channel itself. If you
Mm-hmm.
share this video with me, so I
Oh,
just only ask,
uh huh.
yeah. So I'm asking you that how can we remember vocabulary for so long, ma'am? So it's a common question from my subscribers.
A common question, yes, from all my subscribers too. Everybody is asking the same question, that how to improve or remember vocabulary for a longer time, right? In order to remember anything for a longer time, we have to save it in our long term memory. What we do usually is we focus on only on our short term memory unconsciously. We are not even conscious about the short term too. We just learn a new word. We maybe even a very few people make sentences. Very few people try to make sentences and remember that. They just see, write down in their diary, and later they don't open the diary and revise all the words. So once you learn the word, once you make a few sentences, then it is in your short term memory, not in your long term memory. So when you make the mistake of not revising it again, you forget it. Yeah. So this is the common mistake made by many learners out there. So I would highly recommend to open the diary again, read the word again, revise it multiple times until it is in your long term memory. One day, and after that, very practical approach I follow, that is, whenever you learn any new word, just keep that one word or two words in front of you always while talking to people. So, right now, for example, you are talking to me, right? So, you can keep two words in front of you, and you have to give this message to your mind that no matter what happens, so no matter the conversation goes in that manner or not, somehow I would try my level best to use these two words today in the conversation. So if the person is really serious and talking to many people and participating in the conversations, they have the opportunity to use those words. So make the habit of using. At the same time, if you are not talking to people or not in any conversation, then maybe you are talking in front of mirror, or maybe you are recording yourself, or maybe you are talking to ais nowadays. That is also into market, so people prefer practicing with ais because they are not comfortable with people right now, have a lot of maybe fear and hesitation. Because of that reason, there still you can keep those two words in front of your in your mind and make sentences, bring situations where you can use those sentences and those words, sorry. Similarly, when you are remembering the word, when you are looking up the word and you are trying to get the meaning for the very first time, and when you use the word, try to relate it with the real life scenario instead of making an artificial sentence in order to just for the sake of making a sentence. No, try to think of any situation where you can relate with the word, any story, any past experience, any planning, any something which you are able to relate with. So that would be even right manner to save it in a long term memory, because your stories you always remember. Like, you remember all the stories, all the experiences you have. I remember mine, so I'm able to, if I put any word with the story, in the story itself, I will be able to remember it for a long period of time. Okay, so we have to save it in a long term memory. I hope that would help you. Yeah. Any other thing before we wind up?
Yes, ma'am. So how do you manage all these things, ma'am? Like sessions, recording videos, and everything.
I must say that when you love doing something, you it's very easy. It's like cakewalk for you. So that
Yes.
is the case here. I love this. Like earlier, as I mentioned, and maybe you know already that I have done my graduation in Korean. Then I did prepare for banking for 2 years. Those were the things which I didn't enjoy. Right. So if I got a job in bank, I wouldn't have enjoyed. I wouldn't have.
Yes.
It would be definitely always kind of a burden for me. And it seemed already when I was preparing that being in bank is not my thing. But being here on YouTube, being talking to people, like, this is how I learn, this is how I grow personally, right? At the same time, professionally. So killing two birds with one stone, and with full of love, with full of support, it's like very kind of a bed of roses for me to do. That is why it's easy, and because of the motivation behind it, and that's you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then this is going to end, and I don't want to end it abruptly. Thank you so much for connecting to me and for sharing the insightful journey with me.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was a fantastic talking to you, ma'am. I'm always grateful for you, and I keep watching your videos
Thank you
frequently
so
every single
much.
day, which will motivate me even more.
Means a lot. Really
Thank
means
you.
a lot. Thank you. You made my day.
Thank you,
Bye
ma'am.
bye. Have a great
Bye.
day ahead.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.